Hey, how are you? Today I'm going to talk about, well, I have a list of the things that I did for the first time. So, do you remember your first time with doing something? Ah, so, let's start. I remember the first time when I drank. I remember when I was in high school and I was in the first year, and, and my friends invited me to a party, and I went, and they suggest a bottle of beer like this, and a little bottle of beer, and I said yes, and I start drinking, and after 3 bottles of beer, I start feeling bad, and just I went to bed, and I don't remember what happened then. So it was a bad experience because I don't remember what happened, but and also it was just 3 bottles of beer that I drank, and it was a bad experience, but it was the first time. Uh, so I remember the first time also when I crashed my father's car, and it was also in a party, and my father asked me for go to for a friend, and we arrived well. I parked the car, but the thing that happened that day, how happened that day is that when when I wanted to go out of that party with my friend, so what I did is um, turn the car on, and I didn't realize that there was the car behind me, and I turned the car on. I pushed the accelerator, and boom, I I it was my first crash with the car. So the worst of that moment was that in the car was the owner of the car. So I didn't realize too that 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 was the owner. So the only thing that I did is push the accelerator uh, fast, and I get away. I got away from him. That's the first time. That's the first time when I crashed my father's car. So the first time when I smoke, I I remember the first time. I was like no, I don't like 12, and my friend offered me a cigarette, and I wanted, and he said, try it, and I fired the cigarette, and I started smoking. According when I didn't know obviously smoke, so I start to when I was smoking, I start to my throat was I felt bad. So that was the first time, and I didn't like, but and actually I don't like smoking. I don't know why, but I know how to smoke, but I didn't like. Apart that the first time it was a other bad experience because I didn't know how to smoke. So the first time when I got a fight with a friend, not with a friend, with a, obviously if it's my friend. What I didn't get, uh, I. So the point here is that I got a fight when I was in elementary school. I was like 11 or 10, I don't remember. And I remember clearly that a guy approached to me, and I I think he hate me, or I don't know, I don't remember. So I just can say that in that moment he started to kick my or kick my my head, so I had to answer to that. So I start to kick, and I remember that I fall down to the floor, and the two fell down to the floor, and we start hitting and hitting, hitting and hitting um, down. I don't remember what was the reason um, why I fought I fought with that guy. So it was another bad experience, and I had a last, but no, I had a last experience, but in this case it was a good experience because it was the first time when I went to the stadium. I remember that I was like 12 or 13, and my father decided to take me to the stadium. Um, when the impression that I had that day is that when I entered to the stadium, I felt that emotion to see. I like football, so I felt like a different emotion that when you watch a football match in the TV, or that where you are living and you're living it in that moment. So the emotion is totally different when you are there. So it was because of the. I remember that our team won the match that day, so that was a higher emotion, more. Um, but I remember the people started shooting all the time, and remember to her mother, to the to the players, and that was the first time. It was a good experience. So that's another reason because I think I like football, and so it was the first time when I went to the stadium. And well, this is the first. Were these were some things that I did for the first time, and I will be here for the next weeks, and see you next week.